Hello, hey everyone. Good morning and good evening. Warm welcome to RPA Wall Trainings. Gayatri, Harsh Kumar, Mahesh, Mogal, Muni, Naveen, Nitin, Ram, Saundarya, Asim. Um, you guys able to hear me, everyone? Hello.
Yes, Raga.
All
Yes,
right.
Raghav.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the session in the morning. So a warm welcome to RPA Vault trainings. So from RPA Vault, we are going to kickstart this UiPath Test Automation training. Guys, it's a completely weekend session. So today is the demo session, and in this week, Saturday will be the first session. The timing and joining link, everything will be keep posted in the group. If you all are not in the group, our team will share the group link. Please join in the group. So it will be a couple of weeks of program, couple of weekends, Saturday, Sunday, coming Saturday, Sunday, again next coming Saturday, Sunday. So the course duration will be, the time will be 6 to 8 hours of time, and the cost will be 5,000. Okay. So here the prerequisites so everything will be explained by our expert trainer, Mr. Mogal Jilan. Okay. So team, please start recording, and thank you all again for joining. Over to you, Mogal. Thank you. Please start recording, team. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, Raghav. Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, myself, Mogal Jilan. Okay, so I'm having around 7 years of IT experience. Okay, and then relevant in RPA Path, I have around 5 years. Okay, so as of now, I have automated like different kinds of domains healthcare, automobile, and then finance, telecommunication, banking domain. Okay. So yeah, coming to automation applications, like I have automated like different kinds of applications, Windows-based application, web-based applications, Citrix-based applications, Excel database, and the PDF extraction. Okay. I have deployed many processes, like around 100 processes. Okay, I have automated. Okay, now we can start with this is my introduction, and coming to RPA, like what is process automation and then what is test automation. So do you know anyone, guys? What is process automation? What is test automation? Anyone knows about process automation and test automation? Okay, Naveen, you know?
No, sir, I don't know.
Okay, okay, cool, no problem. See, what is first thing when going to learn test automation, okay, we need some basic knowledge about process automation as well. Okay, so um, what is process automation and what is test automation? Okay, so basically process automation we can use we are repetitive, like we are automating repetitive tasks. Okay, it's kind of a rule based task. Okay, so basically human interaction, we are mimicking the human interactions. Okay, with the applications. How we can say, we have some daily basis tasks. Okay, we have some monthly basis tasks, and we have some like a weekly basis task. Okay, so this kind of task we are automating, okay, by using the process automation. Okay, nothing but when coming to the test automation, so in monthly basis or in 3 months once. Okay, whenever we need on demands. Okay, so that time we have to automate with applications. Okay, we are testing the applications. Okay, so that time we will use the test automation. Okay, so in UiPath, like we have process automation and then test automation and then RE framework. Okay, so RE framework and process automation, it's a like a similar. Okay, like in process automation, like we have studio, and then robot, and then assistant, UiPath assistant. Okay. Then coming to the test automation. Okay, in test automation, we have components like studio, and then test manager. Okay, then data fabric. Okay, then how we are linking to the so once you created any process, okay, then we are deploying into the orchestrator. Okay, so orchestrator is nothing but it's like a centralized robot management. Okay, so there we can create robots, and then queues, and then assets, everything we can create in the orchestrator. Okay, so by using the process automation, we can deploy all our robots into the orchestrator. Okay, coming to the test automation. Okay, in test automation, we are developing the test cases. Okay, so these test cases we are deploying into the both in orchestrator as well as in test manager. Mhm. Okay, so the main concept in test automation is test manager. Okay, so in test manager, we are going to create test sets and then test cases. Okay, we can execute test cases and we can execute test sets also. Okay, then coming to in studio level. Okay, so once you created any process, we can call it as a test case in the test automation. Okay, we have to link to the test manager. Okay, then only we can execute. Okay, but in process automation, no need. Okay, in the process automation, if you developed any process, okay, once you deploy into the orchestrator, directly we can run from the orchestrator. Okay, so everyone can access that one. But in test automation is a licensed version. Okay, so there we can create so if you create 100 of process, okay, we can execute in single attempt. Okay, by using the test set. So that is the main advantage of the test automation. Okay, so in your profile, you are you are mentioned like process automation. Okay, you will get like some like a little bit calls only. Okay, if you added test automation also, your profile will be very strong, then you will get more calls in the outside from the companies. Okay, now test automation is very important. Okay, nowadays. Okay, so anyone having any doubts still now?
Uh, can you please tell me the major difference between process automation and test automation once again?
Yeah, sure. So basically, in the process automation, okay, we will create in the studio. Okay, same like test automation also, we are creating in the studio itself only. Okay, but once you publish the bot into the orchestrator, okay, in the orchestrator, in orchestrator itself only, we can see the process automation bots. Okay, so either it will be successful, either it will be failed. Okay, we can call it as a successful and failed in the process automation. Okay, then coming to the test automation, in the test automation, whatever test cases we are developing, okay, we can publish into the orchestrator as well as in the test manager also. Okay, so in the test manager, if you created like 100 test cases, okay, we can execute only one at a time. Okay, we can create one test set. Okay, we can execute all 100 test cases in a single time. But in coming to process automation, it's not like that. Okay, if we develop a 100 process, we have to execute 100 times. Each process we have to execute. Okay, that is the main difference between the
Like in
process and
queue wise, like in a queue type
no,
in
it's
process
not
automation.
a no, it's not a queue type in the process automation. Okay, so each and every process, if you deploy into the orchestrator, okay, it will be like a one robot, one bot. Okay, so each bot having their own triggers, and then we can execute in either attended robot or unattended robot. Okay, but coming to the test automation, okay, in test automation, once you created 100 test cases, if you deployed into the test manager, okay, so in test manager, we have option called test set. Okay, so there we can create one test set. Okay, inside the test set, we can create 100 of test cases. Okay. For example, I have created 5 test cases. I need to execute only one at a time. Okay. Then I will link all the test cases into the test set, only single test set. Okay. If you trigger that test set, okay, it will execute five test cases. Okay, in synchronously manner. Okay, it will be sequential manner. It will execute each and every one. Okay, that is the main advantages of the test automation. Okay, so naming conversion. Okay, so in process automation we can call it as a whether bot is successful or failed. Okay, but in coming to the test automation, in test automation we can call it as a pass or fail. Okay, the naming conversion will be changing. Okay, so for test automation we have separate verifications also. Okay, so separate activities we have to use the test automation. Okay, then in process automation also we have separate activities. Okay, so it will be, this is the main difference between the process and test automation. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so yeah. Now coming to the components. Okay, so what are all components are there in process automation and then test automation?
Mughal, sorry to interrupt you. Are you sharing the screen?
Yes, yes, yeah, yes, Raghav, I'm sharing my screen now.
We are not able to see that.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
Please reshare and again, continue. Thanks.
Mhm. So are you able to see my screen, guys?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, now we can see your screen. Maybe you can start from screen deck one and put it in presentation mode and continue. Thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, so in this course, we can learn what is process automation and then what is test automation and what are the major concepts in the UiPath Studio. Okay, so how test automation framework it will be like we have RE framework, right? So in the RE framework also we have four states, init state, get transaction data, then process transaction and end process. Okay, so like that only we have in the test automation also. Okay, given, when, then. Okay, then in going forward I will explain what is given and what is when and what is then. Okay, then we can learn in this section like web automation and data scraping, how to create variables and data types and their data types, and then string methods. Okay, then exception handling and data tables and Excel, and one more thing is test manager. Okay, so this is the main thing in the test automation. Okay, test manager. Okay, so in that how we can connect to the test manager through UiPath Studio, and then how we can create the projects in the test manager. Okay, how we can create the test cases and how we can create the test set. Okay, then how we can link all the test cases into the test set. Okay, we can execute like a couple of test cases inside the test set, or we can execute individually also each and every test cases. Okay, and these things and all we can learn in going forward. Okay, then one more component is data fabric. Okay, nowadays each and everyone they are using the data fabric, because data fabric is nothing but it's like a database. Okay, so basically previously we are using the SQL servers to storing the data. Okay, so we have to, again we have to buy the license for the SQL servers and all we have. Okay, now UiPath only provided data fabric. Okay, this is the main thing in the test automation. Okay, so once we are taking the input, okay, from the Excel. Okay, then we are storing into the SharePoints. Okay, from there again we have to download to the local, then we are reading the input files. Okay, everything we are doing. Okay, nowadays, okay, we have provided data fabric concept. Okay, so if you purchase the license for Orchestrator, okay, in the Orchestrator itself only we have data fabric. Okay, I will show you. See here. See, this is the orchestrator. Okay, so here we can create the automations like for process jobs and all we have. For testing, for test automations, whatever we publish the projects, okay, we can see here. Test cases we can see. Okay. So whatever executing, we can see in the test executions. Okay. So this is the main difference between the process and test automation. For the process automation, we can see in the automations. Okay. For the process automations, we can create the processes. Okay. Then we can trigger. Okay. So whatever triggered processes, we can see in the job sections. Okay. We can like triggers. I mean, like we have like we can schedule the processes as well, like by using the time triggers, queue triggers, event triggers, and API triggers. Okay, but in testing we cannot schedule. We cannot schedule in the orchestrator. Okay, that is the main like a difference between one of the difference between the process automation and test automation. Okay, now coming to the test manager. Okay, so in Orchestrator, we have option called, see here, Test Manager and then Data Fabric. Okay, once you purchase the license for Orchestrator, you will get the Test Manager and then Data Fabric. Okay, for test automation purpose only, we can use the Test Manager. Okay, for Data Fabric, it's like a centralized storage management. Okay, we can store any data into the Data Fabric. Okay. Just I'm opening this one. So it will be looking like this. Okay, so here we can create the entity. Okay, then we can import or export. Okay, so we can create our own data. Okay, see here, once you create the data fabric, means in the with entity, okay, you will receive, I mean, you can get this one predefined fields, okay, ID created by update time, updated by create time, okay. Then we can add data into this data fabric as well. Then once you create any test case, okay, first you have to read the input data from the data fabric, or else you can read from input files or whatever source files we have, we can read, okay. That is the one thing. And then in test manager. So in test manager also, we have some components, okay, creating the project, okay. So we have to create the project. Then once you create the project, okay, then these are all the sub components in the test manager, okay. What is dashboard and what is requirements and what is how we can create the test cases, how we can create the test sets, okay. So whatever we have executed, we can see in the executions panel also. Okay. So this is the like sub components in the test manager. Okay. So in going forward, like I can explain like what is test case and how we can use the test cases. Okay. How we can execute the test sets. Okay. Each and everything I will explain you. Okay. And yeah, till now, anyone having any doubts?
Yeah, hi Mogal. I have one doubt. A data fabric is nothing but kind of an input file.
Yes. Yeah. It's like
Okay,
a database. Okay. So previously we are using SQL, right? How we can store the data into the SQL servers. Okay. Now no need of the SQL server. We can store in the data fabric. Okay. It's like a storage management. Yeah, we can call it,
okay,
yeah, how we are giving input data into the Excels. Okay. Like that, we can provide our input data into the data fabric as well. Okay. So not
okay,
only for data fabric, you can use Excel, you can use the test file for input, for reading the input data. Okay. But data fabric option is there in the orchestrator. So we we are using the data fabric as well. Not only data fabric, we can use the input file like Excel test, like a TST file. So each and everything we can use. Okay.
We can use it in data fabric.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Then yeah, and then coming to the yeah, the main highlights of test automation is okay. So we have in the free community edition also. So, okay, once you downloaded the once you log into the community edition, then you can download the UiPath Studio. Okay. So in Studio itself also we can see the test automation packages. Okay, so by we can install the test automation packages, then we can create our own test cases. Okay, then we can link to the our test cases into the test manager. Okay, this is the highlights of test automation. Like we have in free community edition also we can download. Okay, then test manager for creating the test cases. If you are working with the test automation, okay, definitely we need studio and then test manager. Okay, now, previously we have option to execute all the test cases in Orchestrator. Okay. Now UiPath remove that option. Okay. Only we can run from test manager only. Okay. Previously we have that option to run in the Orchestrator. Now we don't have that option to run any test case in test manager. I mean in Orchestrator. Okay. I will show you that one. See here now in testing, if we create any test case also, here we don't have option. See, I have created already one test case. See here, I don't have option to run. Okay, this test cases I can run only from test manager itself only now. Previously, we have option, okay, to run test cases from orchestrator also. But now we don't have that option. Okay, that is the main difference between process and test automation. So if you are giving the any interview regarding the test automation, definitely they will ask, okay, what is the difference between process and test automation? Okay, in the orchestrator. Okay, we can tell like in process automation, okay, we can trigger from the orchestrator, but we cannot run from orchestrator for the test cases. We can run from only test manager. Okay, so that is the main difference between process and one of the difference. Okay, for process and this one test automation. Okay.
Hi, Mogal.
Yeah. Hi.
In comments, Harsh Kumar asked, can you explain about folder structure related to test automation framework based on UiPath Test Suite?
Yeah. See, folder structure is nothing but like either we can create folder structure in SharePoint. Okay, so either we can create in our local also. Okay, in local also, in local drive also we have SharePoint share drive. Okay, so there also they will create like in C drive. So wherever we need. Okay, not only it's a like a static thing. Okay, we can create anywhere. Okay, basically I can see like everyone creating the C drive and their user specific folder structure they are creating. Okay, so from there they will read the input file. Okay, then they will process accordingly. Okay, and one more thing also, if you are not providing any input also, okay, in test automation we have one feature. Okay, so there also we can see here in add test data means, so here also you can add your source file, either Excel file, okay, or if you have data service in the data, okay. So from here also you can add and then you can read input from Studio itself also. Okay, you no need to again, you can read from the input file. Okay, you can you can read from test file. That things and all no need. Okay, if you import data, okay, we have option called test data option. Okay, here also we can add our input data. Then from the studio level also we can read that input data. Okay, this is the another feature we have in test automation. So most of the companies, they are using this one and data fabric, okay, or Excel. So you got, hello? Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah. So see here, this is the packages of the test automation. Okay, so in UiPath Studio, we can install like system packages, UI automation packages, everything we can install. For test automation also, we have some packages. Okay, test automation activities. Okay, so so in the by using that activities, we can execute. Okay, so in studio level, if you can see here, we have system by default system activities. Previously, we are getting the UI automation activities. Okay, so nowadays we are getting this testing activities also. Okay, so in the testing activities, we can use the by using testing activities, we can create our own test cases. Okay, so this is the another thing. And if you want to link our test cases through UiPath Studio, we have a property called test manager, how we can link to our test cases into the test manager. Okay, each and everything I will explain you. Okay. So, and one more thing. Okay. So in test automation, okay. So another component called like um, so linking. Okay, linking our test cases. Okay, how we can link. Okay, first we have to connect to the test manager by using the test manager here. Then once you created our test cases, then we have to link our test cases into the test manager. Okay, so this is another component. Okay, for test automation, text explorer. Okay, so from here we have to connect to the test manager. Okay, this is the another component. Okay. And so how we can create test cases and how we can create process automation in the process? Anyone knows anything about how we can create and when we can create the test cases and when we can create the processes? If anyone knows, please unmute and talk. Yeah, it's okay. If you don't know, I will explain. Okay. See, coming to the process automation, okay, it's like a daily basis. Okay, we have a lot of like in daily basis, we are automating the like many processes. Okay, either daily basis or weekly basis. Okay, but that and all we can create studio and then we can publish. Okay, then we can schedule like every 5 minutes, every half an hour. Okay, but coming to the test automation, okay, once you created any means when we can use the test automation means, okay, so whenever you want to test something, okay, either application or either any process, okay, like we have like Oracle applications, okay, and then SAP applications. Okay, so if you want to test any some application, okay, it's like on demands. Okay, it will come like monthly once. Okay, then like in monthly 2 times 3 times we have to test. Okay, that testing will happen like 1 week or 2 weeks. Okay, so in that period of time, okay, we can execute all our test cases like test automation, test manager, whoever like QEs are there. Okay, they are doing the job, right? So we are automating their job actually, so they will do the testing. Okay, quality purpose they will do, right? So by using our test automation, we can do our quality checking also for the applications. Okay, either the each and every test case we can test and we can like we can show the results like either pass or fail. Okay, So failing means that application having some related issues. Okay, we have to like only test automations. We can work with only the non-prod applications. Okay, test automation it won't perform in the production applications. It will perform most of the times. It will be a dev applications and then non-prod applications. It will be performing. Okay, so test automation will do for. Dev applications or non-prod applications. Okay, and um, and one more advantage, I mean, and one more feature is like related and process automation and then RE framework. Okay, so we have RE framework concept also. Okay, so in RE framework, if you can see in RE framework, okay, in RE framework we have 4 states. Okay, it will be like um, state mechanism. Okay, in the RE framework. And coming to the test automation, it will be very easy nowadays. Each and everyone using the test automation only because the framework is very easy. Okay, to understand each and everyone. Okay, so in the test automation, we have given when then block. It will be like a sequence only. Okay, we don't have any framework. Okay, it will be so each and every employee, okay, each and every developer can easily understand the test automation. So because of that, nowadays each and everyone moving to the test automation only. Okay, but in RE framework it will be transactional based, but we in RE framework we have a lot of things. Okay, to understand. Okay, no one can understand easily. Okay, so minimum knowledge is the process automation to understand the RE framework. Okay, but here there is no need of any prerequisites of the any knowledge. Okay, so if you can see here test automation framework, here nothing is there. Okay, you have to develop your own way. Okay, you have to add any activities. Okay, in the given block, when block then block, it will be like very easy. Okay, to create the test automation. Okay, so in given block, basically what we will do in the given block in RE framework. Okay, we have like states. Okay, then it will go to the system exception, it will go to the one state, and if it is success, it will go to other states. Okay, but if you want to understand the RE framework, it will be very difficult to understand sometimes. Okay, but in test automation, it's not like that. Okay, if you create any test case, it will be a like blank page. It will come. Then you can create your own test cases. Okay, by using the test automation framework, it will be very easy to create the test cases into test automation. Okay. So anyone having any doubts till now?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So yeah. So this is the one thing, and then. Yeah, coming to the cost. Okay, license cost. Okay, so if you are buying process automation, okay, orchestrator, everything, okay, it will be nowadays like it will be costly. Okay, so once you buy the orchestrator, then you will get the test manager also. Okay, then we have a lot of features in the orchestrator like test manager, data fabric, okay, AI center. Okay, you will get these things and all. Okay, you cannot buy any external tools like SQL and all. Okay, so that is the main advantage of the test automation. Okay, test manager also we will access, then data fabric also we can access. Okay. So in test automation, we have two type of jobs. Okay. One is, I mean, two type of things we have. I can say like jobs only. Okay. Like one is, if you move to the test automation, okay, you will get like already someone developed one bot. Okay. You have to test the bot. Okay. That is one type of job. Okay. Another one is you have to develop your own test cases. Okay, then you have to execute and you have to test the each and every test cases. Okay, means first one is very easy, like someone will develop and they will they will give it to you. Okay, you have to prepare the test data. Okay, for that particular bot you have to create like you have to write some test cases. I mean, how input data will be there. Okay, based on that input data, you have to write test case, how we have to execute the test cases. Okay, so based on the multiple inputs. Okay, for example, in our input, we have first name, last name, okay, email ID, and phone number, and date of birth. Okay, so end user will ask you to uh, test the bot in different formats. Means remove the first name, then give last name and phone number, email ID. Check how bot will performing in the particular application. Means we are testing that application, okay, based on our multiple inputs. Okay, then we have to check, that is one scenario test case. Okay, then another scenario will be we have to remove the first name and last name. Okay, we no need to give any data in the first name and last name. Then we have to give only the email ID and then phone number. Okay, then we have to test the bot how application is behaving. Okay, here by using the test automation, okay, we are checking the how application behavior is there. Okay, that is the main reason we are using the test automation. Okay, we have to check the how application will is performing. Okay, here we by using the test automation we can calculate of performance of the application. Okay, with different inputs. That is one way. Okay, so another thing, end user will come to you. Okay, so he will ask, he will explain one process. Then you have to develop your own bot, and then you have to test your bot, okay, by using the multiple test scenarios. Okay, so in the market we have two type of jobs. One is they already developed bots. Okay, they will come and we have to test the bot. Okay, that is one thing. Another one is we have to create our own robots. Then we have to test our own test cases by using the multiple input scenarios. Okay, so these are the two things in the test automation. Okay, so then yeah, so anyway in the process automation also we have like source control, okay, debug and breakpoints, okay, then variable panel. Okay, this thing in the same things will be available in the test automation as well also. Okay, so wherever you need any breakpoints, okay, you have to debug the, you have to test that step by step. Then we can use the debug and breakpoints also in the test automation as well. In the process automation also we can use. Okay, so yeah, and then we can use like dynamic selectors also. Okay, either in the process automation also we can use, in the test automation also we can use. Okay, dynamic selectors. Okay, in going forward, okay, I will explain you how to use the login mechanisms. Okay, then dynamic selectors, how we can pass the wildcards and anchor based activities. Okay, selector with variables. Okay, these things and all I will explain you in the going forward. Okay, so anyone having any doubts?
No.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, coming to like a programming and control flows. Okay, so in the process automation also we have like condition based scenarios and loop based scenarios. Okay, then collection based scenarios. Okay, so these things and all we have. Okay, the same things applicable for the test automation also. Okay, so the main thing is, okay, we can either test automation, either process automation, we can build in studio itself only. Okay, by using the different frameworks. Okay, if you are developing a process, okay, then we can use a process automation framework. Okay, if you are developing any transactional based, then we are using the RE framework. Okay, like that only we have. If you are developing, if you want to develop any test cases, okay, if you want to execute the test cases, then we are using the test automation framework. Okay, so inside that test automation framework, like uh, we can use the conditions, we can use the loops. Okay, we can use the collections. Okay, we can use the basic data types like variables, concepts and all, it will come. Okay, this programming and control flows both are same for the process automation or the framework, and then the test automation as well. Okay, so that is the main thing. Okay, then coming to the like yeah. See, interview will ask like what are the main components for the test automation? Okay, so main components means studio, test manager, and linking to the like creating the test cases, okay, test sets, okay, these things and all we have in the test automation, okay. Um, like how we can link each and every test cases, okay, then how we can create our own test sets, okay, how we can execute, okay, then how we can like n number of test cases we can add into the single test set, okay. So that is the main advantage, okay, we can execute like a multiple use cases into the single test set in the single run, okay. So yeah, that is the main advantage of test automation. Okay. Yeah, that's all regarding all test automation. So anyone having any questions, please ask and then I will answer.
Mughal, you have some questions in the chat, Mughal. Please go
Yeah, yeah,
through the chat and try to respond. Thanks.
yeah. This one I already explained, Raghava.
Yeah, hi Mogal. In this course, you mainly focus on this web automation.
Yeah, see, yeah, good question you asked. Okay, so mainly not only for web automation. Okay, so in the testing, we will get like either web automation, either desktop applications. Okay, so testing nothing but we have to test something. Okay, either it will be web application, either it will be desktop application or Excel applications, whatever it will be. Okay, so mainly, yeah, I can say like mainly like 80% to 70%. Okay, we can use the web automation. Okay, then 20-30% we can use the desktop applications. Yeah.
Okay, what about that mobile testing?
So mobile testing is nothing but see that only I'm saying. Okay, if you want to test any application, like either it will be a mobile testing applications, okay, either it will be a ERP applications like a SAP and Oracle, okay, and if you want to test any telecommunication applications also, banking domain applications also, we can use the test automation.
Okay.
Yeah. So any other questions?
Can you explain about like you said given when then those process? What is that exactly?
Yeah, in going forward, I will explain that one, Naveen. Okay, so basically, is how we as RE framework structure and also like that in the test automation also, we have given when then structure. Okay, by using the structure only, we are going to create our own test cases. Okay, our own test cases. Okay, then how we can link the test case into the test manager, then how we can execute from the test manager. Okay. So in going forward, I will explain you, Naveen. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Uh, hi, hi, Moul.
Yeah. Hi. Hi, Harsha. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi.
I just want to know, like, you can also explain about how to run the this is through CI/CD pipeline or Azure DevOps, like, uh,
See here, that will be CI/CD. It will comes for QE will do. Okay. So yeah,
so I
it
just
will
want
be.
to process like how to run the or like this yeah of so how to deploy the board after testing the application. So
Yeah.
CI/CD
Yeah.
pipeline. Yeah. Uh,
So CI/CD means it's nothing but like so here no need of CI/CD. Okay. So we are integrating the CI/CD, but coming to for test automation, okay, we have one dashboard called test manager. Okay, so in the test manager only, we are going to execute our own test cases, then our own test sets. Okay, so no need to again we can deploy and we can execute from there also. Okay, in UiPath itself only we have if you purchase the license of Orchestrator, then we will get a test manager. Then why we need again CI/CD? Again, we no need to purchase that license, right? So
Right.
so because of that only, so each and every test cases, okay, we have to execute in our test manager itself only. Either we can create test sets or either we can create the test cases.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
because some companies are looking for like they're asking for like asking for how to run this system like at your DevOps or so that's what I just want to know. This is like how to integrate that to this manager.
Yeah, CA means that is also one of the test case we can create, integrating with the CI/CD. Okay,
Okay.
then we can execute from the test manager also. That also we can execute from the test manager only. If you trigger from the test manager, okay, it
Right,
will,
right.
yeah, it will execute that one also. Okay, so not only CI/CD. Okay, we have like a lot of applications. Okay, web applications, desktop application, Excel automations, PDF automations. Okay, so if you want to execute, or if you want to create any, we have to create a test case, then we have to publish the test case into the test manager. Okay, from the test manager itself only we can execute. Okay.
Okay.
So each and every test automation bots, okay, we have to execute from the test manager only. Okay, I showed you right in Orchestrator, we don't have any option. Okay, we don't have any option. Previously, we have option to execute. Okay, so
Okay.
that's why everyone, not, to be honest, they are not using the test manager. Okay, so what UiPath did means they removed running the option from the test manager. I mean,
Okay.
sorry, Orchestrator. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so that's why now each and every one they are using the test manager now. Okay, from the test manager itself only. So each test case we can execute in the test manager only. Okay,
Yeah.
we cannot execute from the orchestrator. Only we can execute from the orchestrator the process automation things and then RE framework. Okay, so whatever you developed any bot in the RE framework, okay, and then any bot you developed in the process automation, okay, these
Mm-hmm.
things and all we can execute from the orchestrator only.
Okay.
Okay, either you can schedule a job. Okay, executing means we have two type of things. Okay, one is attended automation, another one is the unattended automations. Okay, so anyone knows attended and unattended automations, difference between what is attended and what is unattended? Anyone knows?
Like if you have human
Yes,
intervention, like that is
supervision,
standard automation.
like headless and headful. I think that's also in this similar to this, right? Where you're supervising how the automation is happening.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think without human intervention, that is unattended automation. I think that's it.
Yeah, Navin is correct. Okay. So Lata, basically attended and unattended means, okay, if you want to execute, okay, attended means, see here attended also we have UiPath assistant. Okay, so if end user having, see you developed one bot, okay, so you want to deploy that bot into the end user machines. Okay, so that time that end user having only the UiPath assistant. He needs to run the bot and he have to provide some confidential data. Okay, that time we can use the attended robots. Okay, only that end user having only the UiPath assistant only he will have and he will execute from the UiPath assistant only. Means that is human interaction. Okay, that is nothing but attended automation. Okay, if you are having automation with a human interaction, that automation we can call it as a attended automation. Okay, unattended automation is nothing but, okay, unattended itself only, there is no human interaction. Means human interaction means bot will develop and then it will publish to the orchestrator. Okay, from the orchestrator we can execute the unattended automation. So based on by using the triggers. Okay, time triggers, queue-based triggers. Okay, by using the triggers, we can execute. Okay, we can schedule a bot. Okay, that is called it as a unattended. Means if you schedule a bot, okay, at 7 p.m. you have to run the daily. Okay, you schedule one. Okay, it will trigger. It will trigger automatically 7 p.m. You no need to go orchestrator, and then you have no need to run the bot. Okay, but for attended
Basically,
automation,
the whole process is automated in the attended automation, right?
yes, yes, yeah.
Even
So,
the way we get the inputs and like you mentioned the triggers, at what time a trigger has to be sent as a stimulus into the system, all of it is automated completely. I follow that. Only thing is with respect to ed full and ed less, right, that we do, that we consider as just unattended automation, then both of it, right?
see,
This is probably I'm coming from GUI automation perspective.
okay. See, what not only like web GUI automation, like if you are interacting with the web application, any application, okay, if there is a no need for human interaction, need for human interaction means, okay, you have to log into one application. Okay, I will tell you one
Yeah.
example. Okay, you have to log into one application. Okay, that application having some authentication things. Okay, to log into that application. Okay, that time we will use. Okay, means username passwords sometimes we will store into the assets also. Okay, some users I worked with some users. Okay, they won't store username password in the assets or in orchestrator also. Okay, they want to enter the manually. Okay, so that time we can use like attended automations. Okay, means human interaction will be there. Okay, to enter the username password. So that's why for that particular end users we have to give the UiPath assistant. Okay, for the attended automation license only we have to provide. Okay, means unattended license means okay, no need. Okay, so we can store all the credentials in the assets. Okay, then we can trigger from the orchestrator itself only. Okay, for example here, so I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so are you able to see my screen? See here
Yes.
we have option. This is the UiPath assistant. Okay, see now I have this one. Okay, if I install this one, once I install this one, it will installing. Then attended license only having the UiPath assistant. Okay, so unattended means we have to execute, okay, our robots from the orchestrator. Okay, here we have automation. Okay, so here we have triggers. Okay, so here we can add one new trigger. Okay, so whatever process we have to execute in unattended mode means no need of any human interaction, means no need to enter any password things, or no need to enter any input things from the user. Okay, user perspective, there is no need, then we can call it as unattended automation, then we can run from the orchestrator. Okay, if we have any, you have to provide, you developed one bot. Okay, in that bot, if you want to provide any inputs, okay, then that time we can use the attended automation. Okay, so that only we can execute from the UiPath assistant. Okay, from here we have to trigger, then that UI, whatever you are saying, right, the UI screen will appear. Okay, if you want to give any input to the particular bot, okay, then it will proceed with the another steps.
Okay. Yes, sir,
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
yeah,
so for attended, sorry, unattended, both the ones that I mentioned, headless and headful, will come under that ideally, as there is
yes,
no human interaction required.
yeah, exactly, Lata. Yeah,
Alright. Sir, I was not able to interact in the earlier part of the session because I was commuting before, but I was able to see your screen though. With respect to UiPath automation, for somebody who is trying to learn automation, right? Can you provide like the scope or roadmap with respect to this? I'm familiar with something where Selenium framework is used, maybe, right? And for what kind of work we use it. But with respect to UiPath, I don't completely know it, and not some job roles particularly ask for this, right? If you know it, it's well and good. Some roles might need you to know using this, but some job roles specifically list. For example, they need somebody in Selenium or other frameworks nowadays, they list that. So my
See,
question is
you
from that.
are, yeah, I understood your question. Okay. You are talking about manual testing. Okay. So in manual testing, you will get like tools like Selenium, okay, WebDriver, something. Okay. But coming to UiPath, okay, in RPA market, UiPath,
Sorry, sir. For Selenium, it's used for automation, right? Not manual testing.
see, in automation only, okay, means it will be working like for Chrome applications, okay, for IE applications we can use. Okay. So, but in test automation UiPath, okay, in through UiPath only we can like we can create the test cases, then we can execute in through UiPath only. Okay, here we cannot use any Selenium, okay, any web drivers we cannot use anything. Okay. So in the purely we can use in UiPath itself only.
So UiPath has its own
Yeah.
built-in web drivers and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah, it is inbuilt, okay. So that's why only, so how process automation is we are working, okay, like that only we can create test cases in the like test automation, okay, based on some conditions, our bot will test, okay, based on some scenarios, we are testing that particular applications. That's all.
So what are the prerequisites we need to know, sir, before learning this taking this course?
I mean, like, to be honest, so there is no need of any prerequisites. Okay. So if you know process automation, I mean, some activities, okay, how process automation is working for the same, like test automation also. Okay. There is no need any prerequisites, like whatever activities we are using in the process automation, the same thing we can use in the test automation also. But the two concepts are here, new concept in the test automation is connecting to the test manager, and how we can connect, then how we can execute the test cases, how we can like in we have 100 test cases, okay, then how we can trigger all 100 test cases into the one test set. Okay, these things and all we have to learn newly in the test automation. That's all. So there is no any prerequisite for the learning the test automation and all.
Okay. No, thank you, sir. So no programming language we are particularly going to use in UiPath, right? Like maybe Python or any other scripting language.
No. See, if you want to like integrate the Python, like see through UiPath, if you are see mostly 95% we can through UiPath. Okay. Any automations. Okay. If you are not in scope in UiPath, okay, that time we can use some scripting language to automate. Okay, either VB script, either Python script. Okay. See, these scripts also we can interact, I mean, we can integrate in UiPath. Okay, we have a lot of, I mean, we have separate activities for separate scriptings. We can invoke them, then we can execute through UiPath itself also.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, sir. Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
what is the duration of the course, sir?
So it will be like mostly like as Raghava mentioned, starting itself only, it will be 6 to 8 hours.
So it's planned for multiple days,
Yeah,
or how
multiple
is
days.
it?
Yeah, weekends.
Okay, like an hour a day or
Yeah,
something?
hour. Yeah,
Okay, so
1 hour or
about
one and a
eight
half hour.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, sir. Okay. Sir, I had one other thing I wanted to check with respect to automation, if it's okay to get some advice from you, but can I connect with you towards the end of this meeting? If I can talk to you just one-on-one, if that's fine.
Yeah, sure. Either you can connect with me or Raghav also is there. Okay. So he's my boss. Okay. You can connect with Raghav also. So he will provide you some guidance about like automation. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
connect with me or
I
Raghav.
Yeah, I wanted some technical related guidance, so I thought I'll reach out to you first, if that's okay. And I based on that, I can also talk to sir
Yeah, sure.
following that.
Raghava, you have any comments here, Raghava?
Hi, Mughal. Raghava is in another meeting. He's not
Okay.
here. But yeah, uh, Lata, I hope you are in the group, or you can reach out to the admin. We will connect you both.
Sir, in the
Okay.
group, like we were not able to send any message, right? Do I understand correctly?
It's okay. Just message admin there. We will reach out to you, and we will able to provide you all the details.
Okay, yes, sir. I'll definitely do that.
Yes.
Mughal sir, only like 2 points for technical I had real quick, but I don't want to hold other students. After the session, I can check with you before we drop off.
Yeah, sure, sure.
If
Yeah,
that's
you can connect with me. Okay.
sure.
We'll discuss.
Thank you.
Okay. Now I have another meeting. Okay, I need to jump that meeting also. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. Thank you for joining this demo section. Okay. I hope you will getting some good knowledge in going forward. Okay.
Thank you, Mogal. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, team.
Mughal,
Yeah. Thanks.
Mughal, hi.
Hi.
Okay. Pathrudu left. I thought we could take some feedback from him, but anyhow, he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Mughal.
Yeah.
We
Thanks.
can stop the recording now.
I don't have option to stop.
It's okay. I will do it.
Yeah. I am dropping off. Okay.
Yeah, sure.